2025 has been a bittersweet year on TikTok. While the platform continues to entertain and inspire millions, we've also had to say goodbye to some of its brightest stars. These were creators who made us laugh, think, dance, and sometimes even cry with the content they shared. Their sudden departures remind us how fragile life is, and how powerful a single video can be in touching hearts all around the world. In this video, we'll take a moment to honor and remember the TikTokers we lost in 2025, the voices gone too soon, but never forgotten. Let's look back at their lives, their content, and the mark they left on this generation of creators and fans alike. We begin with Malik Taylor. Born in 1997, Malik was just 28 when his life was tragically cut short in a car accident in Charlotte, North Carolina. Known online as the Unpopular Party, he had built a loyal community of more than 250,000 followers across TikTok and Instagram, along with nearly 80,000 subscribers on YouTube. His witty pop culture commentary and signature videos made him one of the internet's most entertaining voices. On August 24th, his fraternity, Alpha Kappa Psi Zeta Phi, confirmed his passing, remembering him as a source of constant laughter, joy, and warmth. His cousin, Kendall Holloway, also shared the heartbreaking news, urging fans to honor Malik's memory with a moment of silence. What makes his loss even more poignant is that just a day before the accident, Malik had posted about relocating from Memphis to Charlotte, calling it a fresh start. Only weeks earlier, on his July birthday, he reflected on life with his signature humor, noting he had survived the 27 Club. Fans and friends continued to pour out tributes online, remembering not just his creativity, but his ability to connect through honesty, humor, and a smile that lit up every room. Next, we remember Joshua Blackledge. Born in 2009, Joshua was only 16 years old when he tragically passed away in North Carolina in 2025. His death has been confirmed as self-life ending, leaving family, friends, and more than 1 million TikTok followers heartbroken. Joshua was known for his lighthearted and fun content, lip syncs, dancing, and everyday moments with friends. Many of his videos also featured his girlfriend, Amy. The couple had just celebrated their 8-month anniversary days before his passing. His final post came on March 14th, only 4 days before his death, showing him simply hanging out with a friend and his white truck. According to his family, Joshua had begun showing changes in both his behavior and academics in the year leading up to his passing. When he was found, it was reported that he was next to a teddy bear, a photo, and a handwritten note. Despite speculation online, his girlfriend addressed rumors directly, clarifying that Joshua was not bullied. She emphasized that he was loved by his peers and asked people to stop spreading false stories. Outside of TikTok, Joshua had a passion for the outdoors. He loved being on the water, boating, or fishing with his friends. He also had a deep love for cars and trucks. He is survived by his parents and his younger brother Josiah. Joshua will be remembered not only for his creativity online, but also for his love of life, his adventurous spirit, and the joy he brought to those around him. We also remember John Crawley, better known online as King Beardex. Born in 1997, John passed away on August 18, 2025, at the age of 47 following cardiac arrest. Known for his comedic TikTok content, King Beardex built a loyal following by stitching videos and adding his own witty, often hilarious, commentary. Fans loved his humor and his unique ability to find comedy in everyday life. Earlier in August, John had been hospitalized at North Mississippi Medical Center after experiencing serious breathing difficulties. He was placed in the ICU, but despite treatment, his health continued to decline, and he sadly suffered cardiac arrest. John had faced ongoing health struggles for some time, and while he continued creating content to bring joy to others, his own condition quietly worsened. In the wake of his passing, a GoFundMe page originally set up to help with his medical expenses has now been shifted to help cover funeral costs. Fans and fellow creators have expressed their sadness online, remembering John Crawley not only for his comedy but also for the strength he showed through his health challenges. Though his time was cut short, his humor and his legacy as King Beardex will live on in the memories of those who laughed along with him. At just 19 years old, Anna Grace lost her courageous battle with a grade 4 glioma, a malignant brain tumor, in May 2025. Originally from Florida and living in Georgia, Anna Grace began sharing her health journey in late summer 2024, just before starting college, documenting initial symptoms like numbness in her face and leg, balance struggles, vision problems, and slurred speech through candid TikToks. When her diagnosis was confirmed by biopsy, Anna Grace used her platform of around 140,000 followers to deliver messages of faith, hope, and resilience. She spoke openly about her faith in God even as the prognosis worsened, inviting her audience to join her in prayer. In what would become one of her final posts, on May 14th, she revealed that the tumor had grown into an inoperable area affecting her breathing and warned that a miracle would be necessary. In one of her final posts, she revealed that the tumor had spread to an inoperable area and asked for continued prayers, holding on to hope for a miracle. Her family later confirmed her passing, saying she had gone home to be with her Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Loved by her family, her friends, and her online community, Anna Grace Phelan will be remembered for her bravery, her spirit, and the light she shared during her short but impactful life. We also remember Bradley Carmel Jones, better known online as Lips. Lips, born in 1983, passed away in April 2025 under tragic and still uncertain circumstances. Known for mukbang videos, nail art, and his loyal Lips Legion fanbase, he built a strong community that loved his humor, warmth, and creativity. In the months leading up to his death, Lips had shared openly about his health struggles, including a massive heart attack known as a widowmaker, and he told fans about needing upcoming shoulder surgery. His last video was uploaded on April 12. Days later, on April 16th, he passed away. Complicating the tragedy, his husband, Cameron Hefner, was arrested shortly after on serious charges, though details remain unclear. This fueled speculation among fans, with many questioning whether his passing was connected to his health or something more. What remains certain is the heartbreak left behind. Lips is remembered not only for his content, but for the positivity he shared, his creativity, and the love he showed to his young daughter, who often appeared in his videos. His name stood for living life in positive serenity, and that's the legacy his fans will carry forward. Also, we remember Valeria Márquez, a 23-year-old beauty influencer from Jalisco, Mexico, whose life ended in one of the most tragic and shocking ways imaginable. Valeria was a rising star with over 100,000 followers on TikTok and nearly 150,000 on Instagram. Known for her beauty tutorials and modeling work, she also proudly owned her own salon, Blossom Beauty Lounge. Her talent, positivity, and ambition made her a beloved figure in her community and online. On May 13th, while live streaming from her salon, Valeria was tragically murdered on camera in front of thousands of viewers. Reports later revealed she had expressed fears for her safety in the days leading up to her death, concerns that sadly proved real. Authorities believe her death may have been connected to her personal life and possible betrayal by someone close to her, but the full truth is still unfolding. Her passing is not only heartbreaking for her family and fans, but also a chilling reminder of the dangers many young creators face. Valeria Márquez will be remembered for her beauty, her drive, and the bright future that was taken far too soon. We also remember Alysha Burney, a vibrant TikToker and social media content creator from Kansas City, who tragically passed away while on vacation in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. She was just 24 years old, preparing to celebrate her 25th birthday the very next day. At first, rumors swirled online that her drink had been laced, but her family has since confirmed the truth. Alysha died peacefully in her sleep from an asthma attack. Her brother Charles, who was by her side, asked the public to stop spreading misinformation and instead honor her life and legacy. Alysha was more than a social media star with over 5 million followers. She was a filmmaker, a business owner, and a creative force who had already produced projects through her company, Burney Productions. A graduate of the University of Central Missouri, she was pursuing her master's degree and dreamed of opening a production studio to help young creators achieve their goals. Her family describes her as loving, passionate, and full of life, someone who gave selflessly and chased her dreams with determination. Alysha Burney's sudden passing is heartbreaking, but her work and spirit continue to inspire those she touched. One of the most heartbreaking losses this year was Tanner Martin, a beloved TikToker and influencer who passed away at just 30 years old after a courageous battle with stage 4 colon cancer. Diagnosed in 2020, Tanner chose to share his journey openly with his community, every treatment, every struggle, and every moment of hope. Just 41 days before his passing, Tanner welcomed the most important gift of his life, his daughter, Amy Lou, born to him and his wife Shay. In his final days, Tanner recorded a farewell video titled Tanner's Heavenly Message to You, where he expressed peace about the afterlife, his deep love for his family, and asked his community to support Shay and Amy Lou after he was gone. Though he didn't have life insurance due to his young age at diagnosis, Tanner made sure to prepare for his family's future. His GoFundMe, originally set at $250,000, surpassed its goal within hours, a testament to how deeply he was loved. Tanner's legacy is one of love, courage, and sacrifice, a young father who who fought to the very end to make sure his wife and daughter would be okay. Another heartbreaking loss is TikTok creator Chris White, who tragically passed away on June 12, just 2 days before his 19th birthday. Chris had built a following of over 100,000 people with his positive and often funny content, and his last post was filmed on the very same beach in New Jersey where his life was taken. According to reports, Chris was involved in an altercation that quickly escalated. At first, it seemed like a simple fight, but as Chris began walking away, a hidden individual pulled out a firearm and shot him in the back. Chris was pronounced dead at the scene. 2 people have since been charged in connection with his death, 18-year-old Dwayne Exelis and an unnamed teenage boy. Chris was known as a kind, sweet soul who loved creating content and bringing joy to others. His sudden passing is yet another reminder of how quickly life can be taken away. He will be deeply missed by his friends, family, and the community that loved watching him grow on TikTok. Another heartbreaking loss this year is Mikayla Raines, a 29-year-old influencer, animal advocate, and founder of Save a Fox Rescue. Mikayla dedicated her life to saving over 150 foxes and countless other animals, giving them a second chance when no one else would. She used her platform to educate people about wildlife rescue and to spread awareness about neurodiversity, openly sharing her experiences with autism and borderline personality disorder. But behind the scenes, Mikayla was facing relentless cyberbullying, not just from strangers online, but tragically from people she once trusted, even other sanctuaries. The cruelty became too much, and took her own life. Her husband Ethan, who found her and tried desperately to save her, shared the devastating news, saying she was a wonderful soul who gave so much more than she ever received in return. Mikayla leaves behind her husband, their daughter, and the incredible legacy of the animals she saved. Her story is a painful reminder of the impact of cyberbullying and the importance of compassion. Rest in peace, Mikayla Raines. Your kindness will never be forgotten. Another heartbreaking loss this year. TikTok star Natasha Allen sadly passed away at just 28 years old after a long and courageous battle with terminal cancer. Natasha had been fighting stage 4 synovial sarcoma, a rare and aggressive form of cancer that eventually spread to her lungs. She first received her diagnosis back in 2020, when doctors found a malignant tumor in her knee at stage 3. Despite enduring chemotherapy, radiation, and multiple surgeries that briefly led to remission, the cancer returned even more aggressively a year later. Through it all, Natasha chose to share her journey online, building a community of more than 190,000 followers on TikTok and over 36,000 on Instagram. Her honesty and bravery inspired thousands who followed her story. On August 22nd, Natasha's battle came to an end, but the impact of her life and her message of resilience will live on. Fans continue to flood her pages with tributes, remembering her as more than just a content creator, but as a fighter who never gave up hope. Another heartbreaking loss this year is of Nigerian TikToker Chinelo Vivian Muomah, known online as Big Butt Chinelo, sadly passed away. Born in 1979, Chinelo rose to fame on TikTok as a plus-size dancer who inspired many with her confidence and joy. She had more than 900,000 followers on TikTok and 100,000 on Instagram. She was more than just a TikTok dancer, unmatched passion for dance, and a spirit that brought light to everyone who came across her. Chinelo lived her life with unyielding strength, boundless energy, and a deep love for bringing joy to others. Even through silent battles, she continued to dance, laugh, and inspire. For some time, she had been experiencing abdominal swelling due to fibroids. Sadly, instead of compassion, many people chose to bully and question her about her belly. Reports now say she passed away at Granville Plastic Hospital due to complications from a tummy tuck surgery. She leaves behind her 2 beloved sons and countless memories that will never fade. As we reflect on these stories, we are reminded of how fragile life truly is. Behind every smile, every video, and every post, there are real people facing silent battles we may never fully understand. Let this be a reminder to always lead with kindness, empathy, and love. To the families and friends left behind, we send our deepest condolences. And to the souls we've lost, may you rest peacefully, knowing that your light continues to shine in the hearts of those you touched. Thank you for watching, and please, take care of yourselves and one another.